Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your provisions for Gemini season 2020. This is going to be a video for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as I previously stated. We're going to be looking into, we'll start with a oracle card just to get the flavor, and then we'll look into your recent past, your current energy, and then incoming or upcoming or approaching energies for you during this, Gemini season. Gemini season runs from May 20th until June 20th. This is also the beginning of our eclipse season. There will be more readings coming for that down the pipe, guys. So if you are needing a little bit more guidance, please like and subscribe, and I will have those up in a timely fashion. Let's get into it. Okay, what is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising during Gemini season 2020? We've got Change in the Wind on the bottom of the deck, followed by Imagine. UK. Aries, your guidance are exchanging gifts and deep knowing. Let that sink in for a hot second. So Aries, I get the sense that you're in a bit of a pickle when it comes to your personal relationships. I feel like with these two cards, the theme is kind of about taking on things that aren't yours to take on, you know? This is also feeling overwhelmed by your obligation to other people that you lose touch with yourself in a way. This can also be, this can manifest as like, there's like, I'm getting sense of control kind of comes through when you decide that you have to be the one who is giving all the time instead of receiving, a false sense of control that really obscures the inner world guidance that wants to come up for you. So let's take a little bit of a closer look here. Present energies, sorry, recent past, present energies, and incoming energies. Okay, let's move things around a little bit. Okay, bottom of the deck for you is the Strength card reversed. So this is, oops, this is being strong for everyone but yourself, Aries. This is also like followed by the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a bit of that energy of feeling quite how do I say this in a way that's useful? Feeling abundant in the perspectives you have, that you are nose deaf to yourself. Okay, so we have for your present energies, or sorry, recent past for you, the Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Sorry, Six of Swords, Four of Swords. Sometimes the binary doesn't really, just numbers are hard. Okay, so some pretty heavy introspective energy here for you, Aries. But also some like transitional energy as well. Fighting a change in some way, like knowing, I feel like you are knowing you need to turn your back on something, but there's There's like you've been thinking about it for so long that you're maybe, we'll see, we'll clarify. There's more to this than I'm getting. But I do see there's like an intuitive voice that is being overthrown by a mental voice. And it's not entirely clear why that's happening. It's not clear if that's because the intuition within you is causing like a uncertainty, or like it's causing the waters, to put it one way, to be really, really rough. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the way these three cards are in alignment with one another, you can see that, you know, you're coming away from like this, the still waters are on the side of the Four of Swords, which is like being way too like in your head space. But moving into these uncertain waters with the Queen of Cups. So it tells me that you might be going into a place, or you may have recently been in a place where you realize that you had to depend on something other than your mind to give you a solution. Your current energies, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice card reversed. Oh, Aries, 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 Aries. There's like a... Spirit's like, don't use the word stubborn, that's not it. But, you know, this, there's like... How do I put this in a way that's useful? You are connecting to like a higher level of commitment to something, but it is preceded by this Justice card. You know, there's like the thing that you're committing to makes you feel really stable, but you know, it's like the energy that you're giving to it is, it's improper in some way, if that makes sense. Your incoming energies, this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's something I'm not seeing here too, so we will explore that a little bit more and see what happens. Incoming energies, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like Aries, you might be picking fights with people. I feel there's like a restless energy here. You want to race off in every direction, and you kind of are this could be you battling with yourself, but I kind of feel this is like you're kind of like telling off anybody who tells you to do otherwise. You're like, I'm going to put in the work to do this thing. And, you know, there's like this restless energy is really channeling into like almost like I worked really hard to get here, so who are you to tell me otherwise, if that makes sense. This could be an internal thing too. Like I kind of see this as like you versus you, maybe not you versus the world. This is a little bit more of an internal journey that you're taking. So let's hop back into your past energies with this. I would really like to clarify this Four of Swords in your recent past for Aries. What's going on there? You've got the Five of Wands. Conflict, baby. It's almost like you're fighting for your ideology. It's almost like you're fighting for this idealism. It's almost like I feel like you feel so good about doing something, or like being this star character, that you're like defending that, or you're You're picking fights, Aries. That's what I see. Okay, in your recent past, the Six of Swords again, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. You turn your back on something here, Aries. Why is this Queen of Cups here in Aries' recent past? Got the Strength card for you. Oh, I see. Okay. This could be you turning your back on a toxic situation. Do you see like how the knight is riding away from the devil card there? But it is kind of like the Knight of Swords is like flip-flop between these two cards. It's like you're riding away from this toxic situation, but like then you're coming right back into it. It's almost like there's some unresolved energy here, or with the Queen of Cups being clarified by strength, I see this as like you're not connecting to your inner strength. You're not connecting to your true inner voice. And that makes it challenging for you to move on. Yeah. And it's us, and it's almost like I've been saying this a couple of times, but it's almost like you believe you know the only solution. So you're so sure of yourself that you are trapping yourself again. We have the Hierophant again. So yeah, this is gonna just echo that deep knowing card. This is coming back to your higher self. This is coming back to conventionality in some way. Let's hop into your current energies. Why is this King of Pentacles here for Aries? Current energies during Gemini season 2020. You get 4 cards. What do you? Okay, this may have been a relationship or a relational energy, something that took a lot of you out of you emotionally. 5 of Wands, man, like Aries, quit picking fights. Like there's an ending that you're fighting against right now, and it comes back to like this return to innocence. There's like a deep connection maybe that you need to be nurturing right now. But perhaps, I mean, like, to get practical, you've been cooped up really long, maybe with some people, and you're needing an outlet. And instead of tuning back in to like why your boundaries are there, you're just like lashing out. That's what this feels like. You're like, I can't let it go. And it's coming from a place of like, you don't trust your own judgment. That's what I see here. What's incoming for Aries in Gemini season? I'm going to go to this 8 of Pentacles. What's this 8 of Pentacles about for Aries this Gemini season? Wheel of Fortune. Reversed. And the 7 of Swords. Aries, what, like, there's a cycle that's trying to complete itself here, but, like, walk into it. Walk into it. Okay, we have the Chariot. I think this is you. This feels like you. This feels like your energy with this Two of Wands here. I feel like you're finally good. The Eight of Swords. I feel like you're going to be liberating yourself from that kind of like, cyclical, stagnant energy where you're like feeling really argumentative with the people in your people or perspectives of the world upon which you have been placed, in which you have been placed. And I feel like you're going to be, this, what is this? Eight of Pentacles really talks about putting in the work. And I feel like you're going to be putting in the work to liberate yourself from something. You're going to be putting in the work to liberating yourself from expectations that other people have from you. You're going to be looking into the future and saying to yourself, when I plan to move forward, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel like your expectations are going to be, or your expectations, this could be too. I feel like that you might be like letting yourself breathe a little bit more here. You might be like allowing a bit of that intuitive voice that we were talking about to come back in and guide you a little bit more, and kind of like being we'll see, my words are gone, so that's an interruption that needs to happen maybe. So let's hop to this Knight of Wands in Aries incoming future for Gemini season 2020. Got the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles again. And the Four of Cups reversed. Okay, so no more being overburdened with other people's stuff. You've been juggling other people's expectations for a really long time, Aries. And now you're finally in the place where like, I'm not going to accept that anymore. I want to feel stable again. I want to feel good about myself again. No more. I'm going to release those burdens. I'm going to unburden myself. And now this makes sense. Now this makes sense why you're kind of like establishing those boundaries. You're fighting to stay in this place of feeling really, really clear, strong. And maybe you have to fight yourself in this a little bit. Like, I think that this energy goes from maybe being like externalized in your environment, to being more of an internal thing, that you take it upon yourself to be like, it's on me to be picking my thoughts. Where's the Seven of Wands here for Aries approaching energies during Gemini season? The Emperor. You're going to do what needs to be done. The Lovers. Nice, baby. Nice. Six of Wands. Real nice. Okay, and now the Star is upright. So do you remember how at the beginning of this spread, the Star was reversed because you were feeling so idealistic about something? You were feeling so stubborn. So like, I'm the only one who can solve this problem. No. You've done some work to rectify that energy. You're returning to yourself, I feel. There's a victory here. There's a victory. If this is relationships dynamic for you, this is return to that connection that got you there in the first place. If this is you, this is returning to like your true colors. This is returning to balance. That's what I see. All right, let's wrap it up. How can Aries work with this energy during Gemini season? Between worlds. Blessed. And never-ending story reversed. Awesome, Aries. I'm just going to give you a quick visual here as soon as my life stops falling apart. Never-ending story. This is like releasing yourself from the drama of a situation. This is knowing that like once the dust settles, you're going to be in a place of knowing that it wasn't yours to deal with anyways. This is kind of knowing that like once the drama passes, you will not be found in fault for taking care of yourself. Between worlds is like just kind of talking about like allowing yourself to feel less certain, less that word stubborn that like I don't know for some reason. The energy is curiosity here, particularly with blessed, you know, accept your blessings. They're going to come from you right now, from your internal world for you. This is not necessarily the time to be trying to fix other people. This is you allowing yourself to be curious about what happens next. So Aries, I really hope that helps. Let me know, give this a like, subscribe if you would like to be getting more daily videos. I do every morning. We do a 3-card check-in, as well as I will be doing some more exploratory readings for what the lunar eclipse is going to be about on the 5th. Either way, I hope this resonated. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in your next reading.